Welcome to Spirited Reviews. I'm Randy.
I'm Justin.
I'm Norm.
And I'm Zach.
Our goal here is to give you honest opinions, bold takes, and some questionable wisdom. Justin, what are we doing today?
Today we are doing a distillery series on Jack Daniels. It's going to be our first of probably 3 parts. Today, the distillery series, and then we are going to keep track of our ratings, and we are going to include them in the rating sheet that we're going to attach to this video. That way you can follow along, figure out whose palate you align with best, and compare it to other reviews of maybe some newer things or even shelf products that you want to go and buy.
Great, and we got 2 tonight for you. So what we're going to be doing is the single barrel selects by Jack Daniels, this typical shelfer. We're going to do the bourbon, if you can call it bourbon, and we'll do the rye also. But I got some fun facts tonight for us, guys, about Jack Daniels. You ready?
We are ready.
Questionable
Let's
wisdom.
Go. Well, no, I think this is all legit. Jack Daniels Distillery established in 1866. So Randy, I think you were just born. And then it's the oldest distillery in the U.S., the oldest registered distillery in the U.S. It's famous for the Lincoln County process, which is the process of the charcoal mellowing, right? So it's filtered through the charcoal. Pretty cool process if you haven't seen it. Located in Lynchburg, Tennessee. What's really interesting about Lynchburg, it's still a dry county. That's
insane.
It's crazy, right? But despite all that, it's globally recognized as Tennessee's whiskey brand. Like Jack Daniels is the recognizable brand, old number 7. Founded by Jack Daniels, who died in 1911. Do you know how he died? Does anyone know how he dies? If you do, comment below. Let us know. And this is really cool, and this is going to be relevant to maybe the future here. Brown-Forman just sold the Jack Daniels cooperage in Alabama. They sold it to Independent Stave Company there in Kentucky. Independent Stave will continue to supply the barrels and continue to do the same procedures and everything, but it's unclear if they're going to be sourcing the wood from Alabama. So it'll be interesting to see how the Alabama wood and maybe some future wood affects these single barrels that are coming out, or Jack Daniels products in general. So that's what I got for you guys.
Awesome.
Zach.
I'm sure they're really proud of the Alabama wood, right?
Yeah,
Zach?
exactly.
Incredibly proud.
Speaking of Alabama wood, what do you got, Zach?
We're gonna start with the bourbon, the Tennessee whiskey, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it bourbon. That's just me. These are 94 proof. The mash bill here is 80% corn, 8% rye, and 12% malted barley. We're looking at an MSRP of $47. And I live about less than an hour away from Jack Daniels, so this is the closest distillery that to me, and so I'm a big fanboy. Just to put that out there.
All right.
Uh-huh.
All right. Give us a little visual aid.
Oh,
Look at that fanciness. I am blinded by this.
For that.
It's so bad. I love having the bottle lit up, but my God, is that bright? Like,
well, I mean,
You ever
sacrifices have to be made for beauty.
they say like, don't stare at the light, and then you're like, don't look at the light, and I'm like, and I was trying to like plug it in because it's like adjusting and it's driving me nuts. But whatever. All right. So anyway, hey, while we're getting in the nose, if you could do us a favor, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button on our channel, and just help us grow the channel and try to offer non-biased, non-industry, honest reviews. All right. So, Justin, you want to start?
Randy.
Yes, sir.
Well, I just want to say thank you for the sample. We are sipping the same thing tonight, all out of the same bottle, courtesy of Randy. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're still going to talk later about who's actually older. I'm not quite sure on that one.
Shots fired. Okay. On the nose, I'm getting like a slight little bit of ethanol, which is not off profile for me for anything Brown-Forman related. But I'm also getting, I almost want to say like almost like a cedar wood. Like it's a different kind of wood profile that I'm used to smelling. And I've never I usually don't go pretty deep into Jack Daniels. So I've never had this offering. So
Yeah.
I definitely get, there's a lot of sweetness there. Little slight bit of the charcoal, but not heavy. It definitely smells light, but
Yeah,
Norm,
this is
I'll let
light.
you go from there.
Yeah, light, bright, very fruity. The typical, I get just the slightest banana in there. I'm with you on the ethanol, though. I feel the same way or have the same experience with Brown Foreman products. It surprisingly smells higher than proof than what it is. It smells sweet. It smells good. Zach, what do you got?
So I'm getting what I love about Jack Daniels. I guess there's like this. There's their oak is very particular to me, especially on the nose, and it may be what Justin's picking up with the cedar, but it's kind of like a sour oak to me.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
like
I could go with that.
Yeah, to me that's like their quintessential like barrel char note for me with Jack Daniels products especially. Yeah, I think it's just like a rich oak, those barrel sugars, maybe like. I do get what Justin's saying. It is more ethanol forward than I probably anticipated. A little bit of pepper, and slight, ever so slight cherry sweetness.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, the ethanol is definitely there. I think that's also I don't know if it's a Brown Foreman thing. I do think that in general, Brown Foreman always seems to drink a little bit hotter than it is. I think it's also an age thing in this case. I think, youthful whiskey tends to, even though it's a low proof, will have more of an ethanol to it, to me, just in general. But other than that, I mean, tasting notes wise, I have nothing to add. I mean, you guys covered it. It's your stereotypical JD. There's really not a lot of mystery to it. Light banana, very sweet.
Maybe just like a slight maple note. Like
Justin, we're done. We're done.
Okay. I'm like digging in there trying to get something else.
Yeah,
I wish I got
you're just
banana
making
on
shit up
this
now
stuff.
just to find a note. You're like, I'm getting like a caramel, and a creme brulee, and
it's like I think sour oak was a good one, Zach.
Yeah,
definitely
definitely
Alabama wood.
Yeah, slight.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, savor it because we don't know what it's going to be soon. I mean, probably in like 5 years, it'll be like from what Independence Dave is international, but I think they have like Missouri. They do wood from Kentucky,
Missouri,
Tennessee. I think. Mm-hmm. Yes, I mean, and worldwide. So I mean, it might not just be Alabama wood anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
So
let's drink it.
Let's drink it, and then we can get this graphic off. I don't think people are tired of looking at the bottle.
It's a pretty bottle.
People want to know what we're drinking the entire time. It has been shared. All right, let's get into it. Yeah.
I need another sip. That was my first sip of the day. I need another one.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, it's very sweet. Doesn't drink hot like it smells hot. And I think the ethanol, is there on the nose, not on the palate. I don't really think it's. I will say it drinks a little bit hotter than the proof, in my opinion, at 97, right?
94.
94. Sorry, yeah, 47, 94. Yeah. So I mean, I'm definitely getting a little bit of banana. Your caramel's there. Very sweet profile. Very, very easy to sip. I mean, they've been doing it a long time, and it's always been good to me. So.
I am not getting much on the palate, to be honest. I get the pepperiness, and it's sweet, but I don't have anything. I can't really pick any specific note out or anything. Outside of that, it's I took a few sips. It's just there.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know how else to describe it.
This is hitting me. It's not. The viscosity is not there. This is the first drink tonight, and it's not there. It's 90. It's not there, but it is a bit buttery. It's sweet, buttery. You get the wood, and you get the pepper. That's what I'm getting from it. I'm quite enjoying this. I see a reason why this exists.
Yeah, I love the buttery call out for that because I was getting that like on my mouth. But it wasn't oily, and I was trying to. It's like, but it coats. It has that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thick creaminess to it. But yeah, I think it kind of pounces on me at first with like a black pepper, sharpness, and then I do get the banana, maybe like a watered down cherry sauce drizzled over a banana. This is just a ripe banana, nothing fancy about this banana note to me. And then it really, I feel like it has like spice in the palate, but I don't feel like it has a finish. I feel like it just hits a wall and then it completely like dies off. There's not a whole lot going on. I think it does get sweeter though as it travels back across the tongue and through the palate. So I think I pick up most of the sweetness at the end.
Yeah, I agree 100%. It does fall off. It falls off in flavor. The sweetness sticks around, and I think it's that coating buttery that stays on the tongue. It keeps that sweetness there a little bit longer than it probably would normally.
Yeah, it's almost like you like added water to honey,
right?
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
that kind of.
I don't know what we could say though. I don't think Justin's gonna go back into it. Yeah. He's like,
I try, man. I get nothing on it. I get absolutely nothing. It's a little peppery. I like off of feel. It barely makes it to the mid palate, and then nothing after that.
Yeah,
it doesn't travel far, but I definitely get a little. And maybe just. I don't know. It's I don't think I'm searching for it too hard, but it's not like it's like overpowering. Like even the ripe banana note is because it's not very flavorful banana. It's just like there.
Yeah. An important thing to note here with these are all single barrels. So
yeah,
this particular single barrel I assume was a shelfer, right, Randy? Not a store pick.
Yeah, it's a shelfer.
So yeah, there's just not much here.
Yeah, Barrel House 3-09.
Okay, so that's Tanyard Hill for any Barrel House nerds out there for Jack Daniels.
Nerd.
One right behind the distillery. So those group of rick houses just behind the visitor center.
Yeah.
Okay.
The more you know.
I don't know. I'm ready to get the ratings, guys.
I'm
ready.
I think it's pretty simple.
All right. Let me pull up our little rating sheet here.
And what do we say? This is $47.
47. Yeah.
Okay.
I can start here.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not gonna beat around the bush, so to speak here. Not the Alabama wood bush. I'm going right at it 3. It's his last call material for me. It tastes like something for me. Not much. At 47, hard pass for me.
All right. So I'll follow that, but I'm seeing it a little bit different. Like, I'm thinking about the price. I'm thinking about the experience for the money, and it's the whole thing. Is it last call material or is it first call material? Is this where you start or is this where you end? Like, I don't know. I don't think I would want to end on this, because we have a million other things we could drink, and then you go to this, it would be a big disappointment.
Yeah.
So I'm struggling, guys. It does.
Remember, last call material is like too drunk to know. So
yes,
but
point. I also I can see this bottle being. It's a little bit fancier than the old number 7. You could bring it to a campfire with 4 other buddies and finish it, and everyone's walking to their cars and driving home. No problem, right?
Norm likes to advocate for drunk driving often.
Don't do that. Just don't do that. I'm having a hard time putting a number on this. I don't think it's questionable choices, but
I think this one falls outside of the names, and it's just a number thing.
That's kind of like where.
Don't focus on
the. I'm getting rid of the names. I would give it a 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I go back to it more. It's getting a little bit sweeter. It's maybe I'm just adjusting to it and able to search for more. But this particular single barrel would be a questionable choice. If I were to have this for my first experience, I don't think I'd ever buy it again. I've had good single barrels of the single barrel select program. I think you can get a lot of Jack Daniels at this proof point. This particular single barrel, and I guess probably shelfers in general for this product, I'm going to probably go at a 4.5. If you're a big fan of Old Number 7 or Jack Daniels products, this fits a role, in your bar potentially, or, for guests and things. But yeah, go find a store pick.
Yeah. Yeah. So I love that Zach said that, because that's the truth, is that this falls for me what most liquor store bottles fall as, is very safe. It's not bad. It's not good. It's not great. It's good. It's at many people will buy this and no one will be turned off by it. And that's what they want. If you're going to go into something like this, go with a store pick, a palate you trust, because they do have some better ones. I have some better ones in this. But it for me, it is, this bottle specifically is a 4. I won't buy this again. I won't buy a shelfer of this again. I would never buy anything but a pick of somebody that I trust their palate of.
All right, a 4 it is.
Yeah.
Across the board when we look at all the numbers
except
together.
Except for Justin.
Yeah, that was a 3.
Well, you take our 4.5,
Yeah.
and it brings it up.
Yeah.
I really, the value of it is not great either for me. I don't think, for what you can get for just a little bit more.
I don't disagree. It is a hard thing because you have, barrel proof, for instance.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's it fits the bill for the proof. There are people who don't like high proof. Yeah. Not everybody's proof wars.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think about it. This is just not a pour for the 4 of us. I mean, especially you, Weston, not liking Brown Forman products. It's going to score lower for you probably on its face because of that. And then all 4 of us, we're beyond this era of urban purchasing where we're buying shelfer products. So, or at least not this particular shelfer product. Other shelfers we will buy.
Yeah.
But
I'm right. Even this, like I have not had it and we haven't done it in a review yet, but you also, I think, will have to compare this to the bonded, right?
Yeah.
And that's even cheaper. Right. So,
yep.
Right.
Yeah.
This is if you can find a good pick, it's a good pick for somebody who's into the journey, wants to try Jack Daniels, doesn't want a shelfer number 7, something a little bit more expanded on that, but yet not the high. That's great. I mean, we're pretty hard on it, probably because of the fact that it's the low proof and doesn't offer a lot of flavor. I know a lot of people out there that this would be amazing flavor for them. So try it. Trust it. Find a store that has it, and especially their store, not everywhere, but like in Illinois, there's liquor stores where you can try their pick. They have it, and you can try it, and that's awesome for you. So,
all right.
Well, you want to get into the rye?
Yeah, let's kick it over to the rye.
All right, so I'll get started. Before I get into the stats, real quick, we're gonna have the Discord link below. Come join us, guys. We're going to have lots of great people in there. We're going to be swapping samples, sharing store links, helping each other out, and just being good friends with each other. So if you're into that, and you should be, we're going to build an awesome community. So join us down below.
Absolutely.
And then we'll get into the rye. Same proof, 94 proof, 70% rye, 18% corn, 12% malted barley. Same MSRP, $47. So
Zach put out the most fancy glass for this pour.
Right.
So,
well, I was trying to give it every chance it could.
Yeah. And this is Barrel House 2-18, just in case anybody wants to nerd out about it.
Another Tenured Hill.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
218.
Yeah, 218, not Tenured Hill. That's a separate area. And if you said 3 previously, that's also not Tenured Hill. It's 1-03 through 05 that's Tenured Hill.
Yeah, first one was 3-09. This one's 2-18.
So, I misspoke. That was a separate Barrel House location.
Man, Zach. Man.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Bush League, dude.
All the comments below are be like, wow, what a joker.
Yeah, tell us down below how much of a joker he is and not a Jack Daniels.
Shame him harshly. As many comments as you want.
Yep. Alabama Wood letting us down.
Yeah.
Let
I mean,
Alabama
viewers know.
Slammer.
Right.
Well, it's because the Alabama wood's too young. That's
Exactly. So is anybody getting a crayon note on this?
Yeah.
Cramming my nose in the glass to get something.
I mean, yeah, you're cramming
Oh,
your
really?
yeah,
Okay.
cramming.
I'll get like a cranberry sourness. I get you there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm picking that up.
Yeah, it's
But
I
I am
mean,
have to dig.
yeah, you have to.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
it's low proof, but it doesn't. It's not the same ethanol as the nose of the
Mm-mm.
the bourbon whiskey, Tennessee, whatever.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit more peppery on this, and then that sourness, sour
Yeah.
oak, whatever that note is amped on this one compared to the bourbon.
I would agree with that.
And
The sour note is much.
That's like big sour note, and then more peppery, and that's all I'm getting on this so far. But
Yeah, I think the sourness is coming through more. Like crayon, like you were saying, it's a little more present, but
Yeah.
there's not much else. Pepper doesn't smell sweet. Well, it does. No, it doesn't smell sweet.
yeah, I think it smells sweet, but just
It smells sweet, but that first one was very
More
sweet.
sweet,
Like
yeah.
like that honey, like
I might kick this over.
Zach was talking about.
Yeah.
oh, what's the difference? So we have what's the difference in the green or Zach?
It's the
or
year.
whoever?
So they
Oh, okay.
bounce back and forth. So this was last year. I think I have a 2016 that's a red label. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what.
I know I've seen both on the shelf, but I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until I saw the photo, I always thought the red was the older one, but now I'm like, am I?
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
'cause this was-
discontinued.
Well, this was bottling day was 2020 7/21/23.
Okay.
So
All right.
Yeah, I want to say I was told by Jack Rep when I was visiting the distillery one day that they were effectively ending this program and focusing mainly on the bonded rye.
yeah.
Which a little bit of tidbit information, and we'll get to that review when we do. But just a spoiler alert. I was told by one of the guys I was on a Jack Daniel's pick with that the age statement in the bonded rye could be 8 years old if they put age statements on the bottle.
I heard the same thing actually, that it was they were getting to that 8-year thing. You know what's funny is you said that is because when I was looking up to try and get the slides in here, the Jack Daniel's barrel proof rye, they don't have anything about it on the website at all. Like it doesn't even exist in their world. Like they have the barrel proof whiskey, they have the barrel strength whiskey, they have all kinds of stuff, but there is no barrel proof rye on their website at all.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
So
Well, you guys ready to get this on the palate?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
hold
excited.
on. They get my nose notes real quick. I'll be quick with it.
Oh,
Through
sorry.
everything you guys are saying.
Hey, take your time. No big deal. No one's in a hurry.
Yeah. Still get the cherry. For a fun note, I'm getting like a vanilla cream wafer and a little bit of spearmint. But we'll get on the palate. Cheers,
I
guys.
can see the spearmint, Zach. That's actually a good call. I still get crayon.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, guys.
This is so flat. Like
So flat.
Yeah.
Buttery.
it's just flat.
Is there again? Like that that
Yeah.
like we're talking about, like that buttery, like it's like very, but it's not viscous, but it's like buttery in the mouth, but like it's like it hits me and then it just goes
It's gone. It's just gone. Wow.
Yeah.
on.
Justin.
There's nothing here.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
I mean,
know.
there's not a lot of flavor at all.
Yeah. Yeah, it's flatter than even the Bardstown, the old bottle of Bardstown rye we had.
Man, well, at least that had a
It
damn
is.
good nose on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Um,
wow.
I'll get started on the palate notes. So I'll let you guys search a little bit more.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a little while.
The spearmint note from the nose, picking it up here. I'll preface everything I'm about to say is very muted. I'm very familiar with this profile. It's probably this mash bill from this distillery, their rye mash bill, is probably my favorite all around mash bill if I had to pick one. So I've had a lot of these
Damn, boy.
products.
Damn.
But I'm getting like a little bit of like banana jello pudding, and got a little bit of spearmint, a spice to it, kind of like you're chewing a gum. But it's all very sweet, not very rye. And yeah, it's again prefaced all that. It's relatively flat. I mean, I'm really having to just search to even develop those notes, and that's just kind of calling on my experience with these.
Yeah, well, whoever's drinking this isn't searching for notes. Let's be honest.
I was just literally going to say that this is somebody who wants to drink it and doesn't want to get punched in the face with ethanol. They want an entryway into it, and I mean, God, I mean, this. What are you mixing this with? It's not even.
It's going to get lost.
Yeah,
in anything you mix it with. So it's flat. That it's gone real quick. There is a little bit of a barrel, like I wouldn't say char. It's like almost a little bit of tannic. It's not so off-putting because it's not much there. And I do get the mint on the finish, but yeah, I don't know what this is for.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's
and I've never had it. This is the first time, so
yeah. Actually, fresh cracked to send sample. So
okay,
yeah. So here it skips the front palate completely for me. Like it just bypasses that. I get the spearmint on the back end, and I get not a viscous, but it's definitely like a mouth coating kind of milkiness almost. I don't know, like it's not like the tannins, but it's like a milk, like a, you know, like when you drink like milk and you get like that cotton mouth kind of feel. Like that's what I'm getting. It's just very
I don't know about that one right now.
What kind of milk you drinking?
No, like all right, like I mean,
milk?
you know, no, like you drink milk
Yeah.
and then you're doing something and you're like you need like water to kind of get it out of your mouth. I don't know, it's whatever. Hard to describe. Like I envision like I'm drinking milk and then I'm doing something like a project or something laborious. You know, maybe you guys aren't familiar with doing labor, but
If you're wondering what Randy's drinking, put it down below.
But
milk was a bad choice, Randy. Milk was a bad choice.
Yeah, it's just it's like a cottonmouth milky, like, you know, kind of thing. I don't know. It's not. It doesn't, like when I drink milk, I don't feel like this fresh like mouthfeel afterwards. Roll with it. All right, Justin, give us your non-palate notes.
A 2. I don't
I didn't say score. I said your non-palate.
No, I haven't. I have ready to score this thing.
All right,
there's nothing. I can't. There's nothing. I don't taste
the
anything.
scoring sheet so people can see that.
It tastes like nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know how you were getting any notes. No, to be honest with you,
it's that glass he's drinking out of.
Yeah,
it's
more.
Be.
It's more dynamic than the bourbon is for me on the palate. I mean, I don't know if I like the notes as much, but it's got more.
I didn't get any kind of anything. It just was there and gone.
Spiegelau Wilsberger glasses, guys.
I said it. I'm at it too.
Justin got it too. Norm, what you got?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I could that 2 and a 2.6.
All right.
At this point, I don't know if it matters a point, but
shoot. I think it's last call material. 3.5. I'll go 3.5.
Yeah, I mean, the bourbon offered something. It was somewhat okay to drink, not bad, not good. This is just nothing to me. I'm going to go 2.5.
Yeah, this is a don't buy. Like,
yeah,
I mean, but that's for us, guys. Listen, when we do these reviews, this is us talking, right? What do you think? Like, do you have this? Do you buy this? Do you seek this out? If you do, what's your experience with it? And what do you use it for? I'd like to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's unlike the bourbon, you cannot find store picks of these. Buy the bonded rye or buy the barrel strength. You'll be much happier with your purchase.
Absolutely, agreed. All right, well, I think that's about it. Anybody got another day of that? All right,
I was very mean.
Real quick. I didn't want to do one last bit of trivia. Like I asked earlier, you know, how do you think, or how did Jack Daniels die? Well, if you saw this review, it'd be from a broken heart. So, but that's not how he died. Let us know below how he died.
All right.
Okay, well, with that, guys, stay spirited.
Stay spirited, everyone. Justin's gonna go eat a Snickers, so he's not, you know, study what. All right, have a good night.
Coming his way.
All All right.